What's going on, everyone? This is H.B.Y, Michael to those that know me better, and I'm coming to you with my predictions for what I think is going to go down at one of the biggest battle rap cards of 2014, King of the Dots Battle of Los Angeles 5, aka BOLA 5. Now, BOLA 5 has 2 days worth of battles that are going to be completely stacked from top to bottom on the card. For my day 1 predictions, they're going to look a little something like this right here. But for day 2, here's how I think it's going to go down, and believe me, I'm going to try to make these points as succinctly as possible. For the first matchup on day 2, we have Dirtbag Dan and Caustic making their tag team debut against the Don't Flop 2-on-2 tag team champions Shuffle T and Marlowe. I'm giving that battle 2-1 to Shuffle T and Marlowe. Their experience as a tag team, I think, is going to overpower the veterans Dirtbag Dan and Caustic. However, I think they're going to make it a very close battle, and I think this is going to be one of the funniest battles of the whole event. For the second matchup on the card, we've got the Dead Man versus Head Ice. I'm going to call that 1-2-1 in the building for Head Ice. His charisma is simply overpowering. However, I think Dead Man's material is going to translate better on camera. This is going to be a battle I'm looking very forward to as well. For the third matchup on the card, we've got Real Deal versus Chilla Jones in the grudge match that has been a year in the making. I'm going to call that 1-2-1 for Real Deal. However, it's going to be a very close battle on both ends, and I think Chilla Jones is in the very least going to be taking the third round of that particular battle. And next up, we have Big K versus Danny Myers. Now, I hate that I have to pick a particular winner for this one, because I think both of these guys have been some of the best battlers in King of the Dot. However, I'm going to call that battle 2-1 for Danny Myers. However, by the slightest margin, I think Big K is going to bring some heavy haymakers, but Danny Myers, I think, is going to be a little bit more well prepared for that particular battle. Next battle up on the card, we've got Rum Nitty versus O-Red, who is making his debut in King of the Dot. I'm going to call that 1-3-0, no body bag for Rum Nitty. I think O-Red is going to make this battle a close one. However, Rum Nitty is wanting to send a message to Arsenal, who he's going to be facing off against in October in Arizona on a URL card. And what better way for Rum to show that he can battle someone like Arsenal than take out one of Arsenal's homies. And next up, we have Averb versus Immaculate. I've definitely been looking forward to this battle ever since I saw that it was first announced. These two are some of my favorite battlers. However, I'm going to call that 1-2-1 for Immaculate, but that's going to depend on which version of each battler happens to show up. Either way, much like how Big K versus Immaculate was a battle of the basics, I think this is going to be the sleeper battle for BOLA 5 to be one of the best battles of the night. And next up after that, we've got what I consider to be the unofficial #1 contenders match for the King of the Dot title chain, Daylight versus Charlie Clips. This is going to come down to the wire, but I'm going to call it 2-1 for Daylight. Quill shit! However, I think Charlie Clips is going to make this a very close matchup, and who knows, he could have the same kind of upset against Daylight in Daylight's hometown, the very same way that he did against Hallahan up in Toronto and Dirtbag Dan up in the Bay Area. And for the final battle of the night, we have a grudge match that has been over 2 years in the making, Disaster versus Math Hoffa. Neither one of these guys has had an official battle for a while, and I think that's going to be a great benefit to them both. They're going to have some of their best material for sure, but I'm going to call that 1-2-1 for Disaster in the building. But I think Math Hoffa's material is going to translate better on camera in a way that has not been seen since his battle against Marv 1 in 2012. Either way, I think this is going to be one of my very favorite matches. I really want to know what your predictions are. Let me know what you think is going to be the best battle of the whole event. Who do you think is going to have the best performance of the entire thing? Who do you think is going to choke? And who do you think is going to have the sleeper battle that no one else suspects is going to be the battle of BOLA 5? Let me know down in the comments below. But that's going to do it for me for this video. You're all fantastic. Continue to stay awesome, and I will see you next time. Cheer.